On event construct of the objectives, we want to show mouse cursor to first person character. Person character, show mouse cursor event isn't hooked up to anything. Okay, well, let's hook that up. Let's see. Get, I want to get AI controller. I'm a first person character. I want to get my controller. Get, get controller. Call. Okay. Let's see. Get player controller. No. Get controller. This gets pissy sometimes with this. Controller. Get controller from the pawn. Get player controller. Call. Jesus Christ. Okay, we've got a show mouse event. Ugh. Okay, let's see how I did this in the pause menu. Show mouse. Pause the game. Get all actors of class, BF player controller, show mouse event. Okay, so let's go back to objectives. Delete this. Get all actors of class, BF player controller. BF. BF player controller. Get call. Show mouse event. Bleh. Okay. Maybe we should just delete this since it's not hooked up to anything. Skip over this. That way we won't confuse ourselves in the future if we try to do this. Okay. All right. Compile. Play. Now, if I bring up my menu, I have a mouse. Yay! But I still need to pause the game in the background. Pause. Game paused. Okay, game's paused. Then it goes back to, so that way it goes back to the pause menu, and then I can just hit resume here. Now, obviously, I could do, you know, blah, 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 blah. I could do lots of different routes in there, but most likely, uh, oops. And then what I'll do is in the objective menu, I'm going to do a input, let's see, input, just have an input event. Player. Okay. Yeah, I guess I can't have input events. Hmm. Let's see. Now, I want to have it where if I hit the button again, it just goes away, but that's not a huge deal for right now. It's one more step, but I just don't want to deal with going in and setting flags. What I need to do is set a flag to say whether I have that screen up or not, and then if I hit escape again, it removes itself from the parent and does all that fun stuff. But since it's already hooked up to the buttons, it's not a blocker for the player. I'm not gonna worry about it right now. So we wanted to, let's see, what did we want to do? We wanted to, so mouse controller input. See what happens if we just disable this completely. Okay, so now we can move, and we can't turn. But if we bring up the thing, it all still works. I can't remember how I fixed that click bug. Oh, it only happens in windowed mode. So let's go into our project settings. File, edit, project settings. Let's see, rendering. Hardware, general settings, full class, tiny font. Where is our resolution? Platforms, Windows, editor splash, or game icon. Okay, I can't see general settings. Game viewport client. This must be set in the INI file somewhere. I don't see it in rendering. I turn off these default post-processing settings, huh? Boop. Turn off our. Well, no, we want our anti-aliasing because that affects the fonts. Let's see. Okay, so we disabled the mouse input, so we can actually just delete that. So now you just move. You just move around. There's no turning. Okay, so let's do the interactive object while we're doing the pause during this delay. Add a little bit. Get this player controller. Disable input isn't what we want. That's input to itself. We want to make it so the player can't move. How are we going to do that? Set ignore move input. Okay, looks like it'll work. So we're going to that to here. Delay if true move input is ignored. This, that. That back up to the player. Going to double check that I'm recording here. Yes, I'm recording. Oops. Okay. Let's try that. So during that 3-second delay, I'm going to use 3 seconds for everything. Lighting needs to be rebuilt. 1, 2, 3. Can't move, can't move, can't move. Now I'm moving. This is a couch. You've used your laptop. Okay, I need to fix that. Wait, why is the door? Now I'm confused. That's the door. Why am I getting a door thing over here? I'm confused. Now I want to turn. Maybe we should hook up. Maybe we should hook up A and D, not left and right, but turn. I think that'll be too confusing for people. Why am I getting this objective? Is something tagged as a door over here? Weird. Press space to open door once you've completed all objectives. Nothing's... Okay. Of course, this makes it harder to test, but the move input's working. So let's sort out these objectives here. What's going on with the all that? Let's make sure everything's saved. Say choose files to save. First person objectives. We don't need to save BF03. Oh yeah, we do. This time we do because I changed these defaults. So coffee table has a laptop and is an objective. So something's getting screwed up here. Let's see what it is. Construction script. Close all the stuff we don't need. Okay, let's double check what's going on. Okay, this is a bed, press space, you have slept. This is a bed, you have slept. Object number 1. Coffee table. Right here. This is a coffee table. It is empty. This is a coffee. The coffee table is empty. This is a coffee table. This is a coffee table with a laptop. Plus space to use laptop. This is a coffee table with a laptop. You have used your laptop. File, play. Okay, we'll go over to our coffee table. That's one confusing thing. I'm spawning looking at the door. So let's move our spawn point. That's one of the things I'm getting turned around. I thought I already did this. Rotate that. Little arrow points to where I'm going. Now when I spawn in facing away from the door, right? No, I'm not. Save. Ah. Why is that not updating? Player start. I bet I need to build paths. I'm obviously not using any paths in this game, but no. Why? That's weird. Why is it doing that? It's not updating. It's like it's not using the player start. Okay. I don't really understand why that isn't working. I thought by default those work. It's bad size because it's colliding with the object. Let's just build all. Build paths. Oh, that's really strange. I'll have to figure out why that is. I wonder if it's just spawning me at 0, 0, 0, 0. Oh, we can fix it in script. Let's go back to game. Yeah, player controller. On our, let's see, do we already have a begin? No, we don't want our player controller. We want a player character. And begin play, which we already have. Get all actors of class. Player start. Get that. So we're gonna get all actors of class. Get world. Come on, don't be like this. Get actor location. And get actor rotation. So, and then we're going to teleport ourselves. See if that works. That did not work. Hmm. Let's see. On begin play. So it does all that. Get player pawn. Shit. Okay, well, let's see. This is starting to get frustrating. That is not working. Let's see. Stop. Play. It's funny when these like little simple things just bind you up in something that really shouldn't be an issue, but becomes one. Okay. Doesn't look like it actually fired. Oh, no, it did fire. Got a location. Got a rotation. We got pawn. So all this fired, as you can tell, because otherwise there wouldn't be any data in here. But it doesn't seem to have done anything. So maybe teleporting myself around on begin play is not the best idea because it may not exist yet. So let's put a half-second delay in there, 0.2-second delay. See if that helps. No. Okay. Yet. Yet that fired. Sometimes I get frustrated with these kinds of things. Got the player pawn. Got a world location. Ah, maybe it can't fit. Oh, true if successfully moved. False if he couldn't fit. Aha. Okay. Let's try moving it a little bit. I wonder if it's because of collision. And that may be why he would be colliding. Oh, let's see. Oh, collision. Okay, there's our collision. Strange. Ah, it worked. Okay. Yeah, that worked. So I wonder now if I take that back out again, just turn off that sequence. It was just because, yep, see, it was because the spawn point was too close to the floor. So when I moved it up, now it's working fine. So that's the kind of fun stuff you run into. So I can get rid of all that because I don't need it. Debugging is fun sometimes. Get rid of the sequence. Don't need that. Double check one more time. Yep. Okay, so we're checking our end table. You have used your laptop, so we are setting the interaction text incorrectly. So let's go back to our interactive object. So it is saying you have used your laptop. So okay, that's where that's screwed up. We want interaction result, right? Not interaction text. Still confused why that bed was playing something. Oh, why can't I move? Can't move. Oh, my hands were on the wrong key. Let's see. This is a coffee table with a laptop. Press space to use laptop. This is a coffee table with a laptop. Okay, so found another bug. When I did move this interaction text over here, uh, it is messing up the right here. So we want to break here, not fire this till this. Right. One, two, three. Okay. So now let's fix that on here. Okay. So, all right, let's double check all our objectives. Okay, we got our coffee table. Boom, you've used your laptop. There's your bed. You're in the bath. Where's my sink? Okay, so we just need to change the text on sink and bath to be consistent. So this is a sink. Press space to brush teeth. Bath. You have taken a bath. Okay, one more time. You have used your laptop. You have slept. Called your spouse. Bath. This is a sink. Teeth are brushed. Okay. Just gotta find the door, which is right there. Room complete. Congratulations. Oh, yeah. Okay. All the gameplay functions, how we want it to function. Okay, so now we're going to do audio. So I'm going to take a break. Good time to pause. Let's quit out of here. I'm going to go ahead and do a check-in as well. Since we got everything working, it's a good time to checkpoint everything. It's always a good idea to do when you're working, especially with a lot of different files, or doing a lot of changes to something, to do integral check-ins every once in a while when you get a certain section complete. So that way, if I go in and bone something all up with the audio, I don't just have one check-in, I can do diffs and things like that. So I'm going to go to source control, uh, submit files to, okay, save selected. EF interactions complete, objectives, functional, bug fixes in interactive objects, movement, input changes. Okay, all right, that's submitted, and let's take a break. Now we're going to do some sounds. Went out and got some free royalty-free sounds, dropped them into my audio folder here, and you can see the engine automatically created U assets as soon as I dropped those in. I did convert them all to WAVs, and that seems to work best in my experience. I'm not sure if the engine currently supports additional formatting, but so I'll go into my content, first person, audio, and look, they're all right there. So I can mark them for add, go and check them in. BF audio. Okay, so crack open, got our first thing we're going to do is we're going to do some city traffic to add some ambience. So I'm actually going to add that into the level on the opposite side of the door. Um, I need to get some room noise too, but I'll just go ahead and put this as ambient object. Place it outside a little bit. Default ambient. Details. Let's see. Whoa, that's loud. Okay. Volume modifier. Allow spatialization. Yes, we want spatialization. Do a little bit of volume modulation. Do 0.18 to 0.22. Okay. Add it as an ambient. Auto activate. Seeing where our radius is, but let's check it out. We need to allow attenuation. There we go. Oh, select that again. Attenuation settings. There we go. Now we can see how big it is. So we're going to start with, do that 400, but then we're going to move it out to 800. We're going to move it so it's like real loud. That. This is why you need room noise. Because you tell when I move into the volume, it starts to get real loud. Okay, why did it go away? That's interesting. It's only firing once. Okay, why would it do that? Ah, because it's playing once and it's not on a loop. So I need to create a queue. Silly Christian. Unless it just allows looping in here. Does UI sound? Pitch? Nope. Okay, so let's get rid of that. And we'll edit the queue. Okay. Looping. Do output here. Look that up. And we're going to go ahead and do our volume modifier. We're going to go 0.1. Okay, let's set those attenuation overrides. 300, 500. Yeah, so we're going to have to go out and get some room sounds because it's really jarring if you don't have some kind of background room sound. Um, then that's weird. I set my linear attenuation in here. I'm not getting anything. Oh, we still need our looping. Well, we got our loop. Loop indefinitely. Oh, that's why. Way up there. Place it in the environment. Okay, so let's see. Oh, I guess so. Oh, yeah, now it's taking it. Okay, so we're going to make it much quieter. Let's see. We want our volume modifier 0.05. Now let's check our system. Yeah, we're at 50% volume, so sound class, music, normal attack, SFX. We're just going to leave it master. We don't need to do different sound classes. Let's see. I want a box so that it doesn't seem like it's emulating from one place. We want attenuation. Attenuation national sound. Fall off distance 300. That. Still a little too loud. What? I don't know. I'm recording. Let's see. It's still a little loud. Make our drop off distance 500 and our output 0.025. that. Oh no, I'm not getting anything. Oh, fall off distance. What did I do? Fall off distance 1. Sounds pretty good. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm not going to put this in the environment. Let's create a new object. Let's see. Back up to our content. I don't know why we have a first person and a first person directory. Let's go to our interactive objects. Let's make a version of the wall. Let's do this in the wall since it'll be just like the window. Remember how we set up our walls. Add a variable, window. Okay. And we're going to put a, let's see, branch here. Right here. Is window. That's going to default false. Okay, so window here. And if it's not a window, and just keep going. Is a window. This is a window. Okay, and then we're going to place it. Oh, and one more thing. In our viewport, we're going to add component, audio. Sound, we'll go to our asset browser, our audio directory, and set that up. So that way there will actually be a matching object there. So when you can tell where the sound will come from. So let's save this puppy. Let's go back to our object. And then I can have multiple windows that will make sound. And then eventually I could have them, when you open them, they could attenuate the volume. So I'll just place a wall. And I'm going to check window. And let's do some scale transforms. X will do 20. Nope, that's location. Let's see, rotation, 90. Nope. Nope. I guess it doesn't really matter. There, that's about a good size for a window, right? Okay, and then we're just going to punch that out through there. Let's go to our viewport. We're going to move that audio out a little bit. You're not ever actually standing right on top of it. And let's put it on the right side of the room. Oh, man, why? Odd. Play. Okay, I'm confused. There's the door. There's the window. Why am I hearing the audio when I spawn in the room? And then it gets quieter. There's the window right there. Hey, this is. Oh, I'm hearing it again. Ah! That's why, because I also need to go into Event Graph. And on event begin play, we got our begin play right here. We are going to branch and to our window. Destroy. So if it is not a window, well, I guess to stay with our same logic, if it is not a window, destroy that audio component. Here we go. Now all the walls aren't playing sound. Okay, and obviously, because that wall is in the way. Oh, let's see, display text. This is a window, should be working. But it doesn't seem like it, so let's take this wall and we're going to move it over here. One wall there. Okay, let's knock it scale down. Doesn't need to be that big. Not that it really matters. This guy right there. Copy and paste. This guy right there. Hopefully that'll make the window work a little bit better. Aha! That text is not getting set right. I tag it as a window. I didn't do that. Yeah, I did tag it as a window. Let's see. Content. Find our wall interface. Ah, okay, so need. That's strange because this is on construct. Setting the text, EW text, NSW text, and the wall on overlap. Create the interface, and if it is a window, set the text that this is a window. That's interesting. That's not hooked up. Oh, we decided not to do that, I don't think. Oh. Yeah, I got some stuff that isn't hooked up. Let's see. Why is that not working? Create if it is not a window. False, because it is a window. And set the display text to this is a window before you add it to the viewport. Display text. Well, let's just set our default display text. Stop. To this is a window. You're touching an east-west wall. Am I setting this east-west wall? I don't think I'm setting this. Yeah, I don't think I'm setting the text at all. That's why it's okay. All right. So yeah, they're all just saying east-west wall. So we need to do a few more branches right here. So we don't want to do it like this. um, window. Window text. That is text. This is a window. Okay, so okay, this is playing on construct, so I don't think this is how I want to do it. I think what I want to have it do is have an event dispatcher called set text. And in that event dispatcher, assign that on construct. I'm going to bind that event at set text. We are going to do that. And in our event dispatcher here, add some inputs. West, call them west, north, window. Okay, so what we'll do is we're going to do a sequence. Sequence. Okay, and then we're going to do bool. Or, I'm sorry, branch. Our my nice little sequence. So first we'll branch, and it's west, and we'll set that. Do a branch. Oops. It's north, and we'll set this guy. And if it's a window, did I actually set that? Sometimes they just don't show up as new params. I'm recording. Okay, come down here. We're going to set, oh, I'm sorry. We're going to set the display text to the window text. Plug that in. Okay, so we're going to compile that. In our wall, we don't need this anymore. We don't need this. We're going to call text event. And we are going to, let's see. I guess we need a another sequence here. Let's see. How do I want to do this? Well, I'm going to do it the easy way. We're going to do a sequence here. We'll do it the same way. So, branch. Get. And we're going to do another branch. Get. Copy this guy. Look a little messy for a second. And here, and do a branch for the window. Oops, duplicate that. And again, there's probably more eloquent ways of doing this, but this should work. Okay, and then I plug all these back into this guy. Now you can actually just loop down off these falses instead of doing a sequence. This just fires them in order, which essentially does the same thing. It's a little cleaner this way. In the other place I did it where I looped through all the different branches. This way your sequence is just hitting all these bools and then plugging in the appropriate values. Here, we'll compile and save that. Oh, I gotta hook these puppies up to the actors. Okay. Let's see if that works. You're touching east-west wall. You're touching east-west wall. You're touching east-west wall. This is a bed. You're touching an east-west wall. You're touching an east-west wall. Okay, let's double check our tags in the level. Okay, I see east-west wall, north-south wall. So window, north-south wall. So this text isn't getting created correctly. Um, so what is going wrong here? Ah, I didn't hook up the event dispatcher, did I? Yeah, I just that text event. Hmm. Okay, so I'm creating the widget, wall interface widget. Then I'm hitting into this sequence, setting the text event. Okay, let's play here. Uh, select our wall, do wall 7. Go back in, watch our debugger. Okay, that's firing. That all fired through correctly, and the text is still not displaying correctly. And it's hitting that it's a window, I can see that. Okay, so let's look at our, those are all windows. False, false, true. That window text, display text. Um, Probably need to actually set the text in the in the designer, huh? Okay. Size to content, centered. Let's see. Text you are touching. Canvas panel. Graph. Where to bind this to something, right? Bind. Bind. Create binding. Oh, we screwed around with this before, didn't we? Uh, that gives a return. Now, how do I set it? I gotta be doing this somewhere else. Let's look in my interact widget. Doing it. Text block. I've got set text. Set text interact. Static text widget. Oh, and I'm getting a phone call. So, perfect time to take a break.